So we're using him for transport plus the other
When was that?
Friday. Cause I called him, cause I was gonna come up here and mow Friday, and I called him Thursday night. He said, well, I got a transport to do, and I said, well, are you gonna
Oh,
get
no,
to
we
it?
had one problem kid we were dealing with,
Yeah.
or inmate.
I know if we use him for transport much, we're not gonna stay caught up.
Yeah.
If you don't mind,
That's
you
the
start.
start people for
So
transport.
that's,
Oh, yeah.
All righty, I call this meeting of the Young County Commissioners Court to order. It is Monday, May 11th. It is 9:30 a.m. We have 4 of the 5 members of the court present today. Jimmy Wiley is at a tech stop meeting today, so he unfortunately will not be with us. We're streaming live on our YouTube channel, and if you're watching and you'd like to call in and make a comment, the phone number is 940-221-2107. If you're able, please stand for our invocation of pledge. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion and grant us wisdom. Fill us with your grace as we make decisions that affect the citizens of Young County. And continue to remind us that all we do here today, all we accomplish, is for the service of our community. We ask these things in your name. Amen. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
All right, announcements and presentations. In your packet, we have the Tax Assessor Collector's April Activity Report. I will note that in 2026, so far, she's collected $542,690. That is higher than this time last year, which was $491,314. Also in your packet, we have an activity report from Constable from Precinct 1, Brian Little. That's all the announcements I have. Do y'all have any announcements? If not, we'll move to public comments. And Arwen Johnson signed up.
I do have a public announcement.
You did?
We are going to own with the Jacksboro the Stage for their, city at Wisehill for their 4th of July along with the Grand one and the Albany one. So that stage will be moving a bunch in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, so the last several years, we've been a good neighbor to Jack County, and we've allowed them to use our stage for their 4th of July. The good news is they do it early, and it doesn't conflict with any of the stuff we're doing here. But Stacy has been our stage coordinator. Thank you. You did a good job with that.
That's good. I think Albany wanted to take it over.
And I couldn't find Arwen because of the shadow of Chris Moody that you're sitting in. But Arwen, the stage is yours.
I did.
Or you want to wait till we get to that item?
I was, gonna
Okay.
comment on the speed limit of Murray Cemetery.
Perfect. We'll get to that item and we'll reserve your comment for then.
Thank you.
Okay, no one else signed up for public comment, so we will move to item number 5. Consider the county clerk minutes from a previous meeting. We have March 23rd, April 13th, and April 27th. Let's start with April 27th, the most recent one. I thought it looked great.
I didn't have any issues.
I have no issues with that.
No issues on it. Can I get the April 27th to pass around, please? Thank you. So let's.
I make the motion to accept the
Oh.
minutes as are.
All right, so we have a motion. Hang on, let me. Okay, so April 27th, Stacy Cresswell made a motion. Who made the second? Commissioner Craig made a second. All in favor to approve the April 27th minutes?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Let's get these signed. So there is that one, and this one we approved, so I can get that. Oh, wait, no, wait, hang on. Yeah, okay. So we're going back in time, let's go to April 13th. And I had several things, not several things, I have a few things that need to be adjusted. You ready? So on item number 7A, I had that Stacy Cresswell made the motion and Scott Shook seconded the motion. And then item 8, I have that Stacy Cresswell made the motion instead of Shook. On item 11, I had that Stacy Cresswell seconded the motion instead of Mr. Shook. Item number 12, hang on. What did I put next on that? Okay, on item number 12, it said no action was taken. I have on it that Commissioner Craig made a motion to approve, subject to the county being allotted 2 board seats.
Correct.
And then I had Jimmy Wiley seconding, and I have that passing 5-0. Item number 13, I have Stacy Cresswell seconding the motion. And on the vote, I have it 4-0-1 with Jimmy Wiley abstaining. Number 15, where it says Commissioner Jimmy Wiley made a motion, we need to take out approve as presented, and it needs to say made a motion to submit a different road use agreement to Tapadera Solar LLC. And then Stacy Cresswell seconded the motion. You get to skip all the way to 18. Stacy Cresswell made the motion. Number 19, Stacy Cresswell seconded the motion. I believe she's trying to silence you in the minutes.
No, so, 'cause
And then item number 22, I had Stacy Cresswell seconding the motion. Did anyone else have anything else?
no,
Number
no.
9.
Number 9,
You will 9? I didn't have anything on 9. What'd you have? I can't tell what he's looking.
it's an extension agent.
Yeah, the extension, yes.
I refrain from doing that since they're in my office most of the time.
So that was a 401?
Well, I vote on it, but I do try not to second it.
You didn't. It has, Commissioner Craig made the motion, Jimmy made the second on that one.
Do I?
I made the motion, Jimmy made the second.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Okay, so nothing on that one. All right.
Oh, I thought Alan said number 9, that's why I was looking back.
Oh, I'm
at it.
sorry. I thought you
I
said.
said I have none.
Okay,
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, so if we can make those changes, we'll put that back on the agenda for next time. Or, hang on. Do we want to make a motion subject to those changes?
Do that.
And then we can just sign it?
Sign it and go.
Okay.
Yes.
But then I don't get them back to save them.
Okay. Well, let's just let's just table that to review at the next meeting, subject to these changes. Sound good? So we'll save that for next time. Okay, so. All right, so we'll move to
23rd.
March 23rd. And here's what I have, and y'all follow along to see what y'all think. So on item number 2, I have that Jimmy Wiley led the invocation.
Yes, because I was late that day. Yes.
And then my next thing is item number 16, where it says Commissioner Cresswell made a motion to approve as presented. Cross out approve as presented. And the way I wrote this, and tell me if you want to do this different, Commissioner Stacy Cresswell made a motion to obtain replacement glass, and then I put in brackets, not bulletproof glass, and modify the cage of the bulldozer. Period. Everything else I think was fine on that.
And we put into, and it's not on here, but we bought the new windshield wipers and everything to go under the glass.
Okay. And then after that, put additionally to purchase bulldozer supplies, period. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Are there any other changes that anyone else noted on the March 23rd minutes? All right, so we will table the March 23rd minutes subject to the changes noted in court.
So do we need to make a motion for tabling those?
You don't need a motion for tabling.
May I ask a question?
You may.
Item number 15 says, discuss, consider 2017 Tahoe at sold on gov deals, but bidder did not pay.
Yeah, we discussed it to put it up for rebid.
Well, that's all it says is approve as presented. I mean, so it doesn't tell you what happened.
Yeah. We need another sentence in there. So item number 15, after it says, but whose bidder did not pay, court approved relisting the Tahoe for sale. Does that sound fair?
We did on gov. Yes.
We did sell it.
We did sell it finally, but.
Then we have to sell it, but we had to put it up.
Yeah, I think we had to put it out again, but we got.
Put it out twice.
Yeah, at the end of it, on govdeals.com.
Actually, 3 times.
Like the 3
Put that on the
times.
agenda, so we'll have to say how much we got.
Did they put 3 times?
No.
Just the one?
No, me and Alan was just discussing that.
Okay.
All right, we're good. Those are all the changes we have. Thank you. That's a good catch. Okay, so we'll re-see March 23rd, April 13th, and then obviously we'll have May 11th to look at. But hopefully we get 23rd and 13th behind us at the next meeting. Item number 6: consider the treasurer's financial report update on securities pledge. Treasurer Milo.
I emailed everyone the report. Hope everybody did receive that.
Yeah.
I received it. Yes.
Do what?
No, but I think it looked awful.
Oh, yeah. So I think one of the good news is, we're halfway through the year and we're ahead of our revenue ahead of expenses, so
It's good news.
that's a good sign, even though we should have enough to carry us through. So I'll present these for your approval for the April report.
I'll make a motion.
All right, we have a motion for Commissioner Cresswell. Do we have a second? Second from Commissioner Shook. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. We could sign those and hand that to Kate.
And also included in that was a securities pledge from our Sierra Bank. And to note that the pledges to our accounts are in excess of 2.9 million. So we've got nearly $3 million in excess of market value for our accounts that are pledged.
Awesome.
That is for your acceptance.
Thank you so much. Good luck on your surgery tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, item number 7, consider the auditor's budget amendments and vouchers payable. Ms. Roberts?
What you want first, budget amendment?
Oh, you want to sign that real quick?
Can I borrow your blue pen?
No respect.
No orange.
And file this in addition to that.
Okay, so vouchers today, the total is $230,000.
Excuse me.
Bless you. $643.16. And really, there's not anything, there was a placement bill for $10,000 plus, nothing really outstanding, and food bill, rock bill, that kind of stuff. And there is Don's butane including, which Commissioner Bob's not here.
Okay.
I'll make a motion.
All right, Stacy Cresswell made a motion. Who wants to do a second? Second from Commissioner Craig. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0.
I have a budget amendment. Adam, the Veteran Service Officer, came to me and he wanted to move some money out of his office equipment into his business travel. He's done a little more business travel. So he wants to move $400 down into the business travel line.
$400 from,
Office equipment
okay,
to business travel.
where are you going?
Well, this is also when he goes to Alney, and, but yeah, he does have some sort of.
Good deal. Do we have a motion to approve the budget amendment?
I'll make that motion.
Motion from Commissioner Cresswell. Do we have a second? It's from Commissioner Shook. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Just to let you know, last year in budget, we voted to approve moving Adam from part-time to full-time.
Yes.
He is making progress on, his issue is with his veterans benefits, that he needs to get it approved. He doesn't want to mess up his benefits. But he let me know that he is making some real progress in that. So it is really looking like it's more likely that he is going to want to move into that full-time job. So just a heads up, that's going to come up again on the budget, but it could, in theory, happen this budget year, but I bet it's going to actually happen in the next budget year. But he is definitely still wanting to do that, and there is progress made on that. Let's see. So this is Cresswell, Shook, for you're welcome. Oh, what's this? Stacy, you hand that cake when you're done.
Yes.
Item number 8, discuss and consider employee bonds. Harley Moore, 911 map coordinator, $5,000. Doesn't feel like that's enough, but okay.
Probably not.
Amber Hammond, Fort Belknap caretaker, $5,000. Again, I don't know if that's enough. Erica Jimenez, clerk for the county attorney, $5,000. And Susie Jacobs, if you know her, that's definitely not enough, $5,000. Do we have a motion to approve these bonds? We have a motion from Commissioner Craig and a second from Commissioner Cresswell. All in favor? All right. Any opposed? That'll pass 4-0. Item number 9, discuss the April activity report for the jail and the sheriff's office.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you? Good.
Sir.
Thanks. All right, let's do the sheriff's office first. Oh, assistance costs went way up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's, we average about maybe 25 a month. I'm looking through my old reports.
Yeah, like what you.
And it's not livestock complaints either.
Everything else is pretty much.
Yeah. Mental health team was called out 4 times.
One issue. We sell over there and cigarettes on the quarter here.
I hate to see the forensic interviews picking back up again.
Got a little bit of a break, though.
Yeah.
Will's been, back watching ethics going up here recently, so Will's been pretty busy.
I thought it'd be a job that they follow up. Even with the deal that I had to do with mine, they follow up every freaking month.
And 2 of those girls down there at Virginia's house, and they did a lot for us and everybody else.
Anyone have any questions for Chris? Let's move to the jail monthly report.
How many today?
Sir?
How many do we have in the jail today?
I believe it's 83.
Look at the mileage, 5,300 miles.
A lot of 10-day pickups.
I tell you, juvenile court has been bonkers.
Is it in the school?
May, so in 9 days, how many juvenile hearings do we have on May 20th? Something like 6 or 7? 8?
There was, like, 7 and then that 11 o'clock in.
Okay. But I mean, it's been, juvenile court's been nuts.
Because they end the school or anything,
I don't know.
or just spring?
No, that's not the answer, because some of these they're not all current, it's just,
Just happened.
yeah, it's just kinda all getting figured out now. No one to Grand Regional Medical Center, that's good.
It's all this weekend.
Did you have a bunch last week? Oh, so the next report's gonna be different?
Liberty County's keeping us busy anyway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, which is good, because, one of the things we need to think about, because we're budget season, we're gonna talk about budget coming up. I think there's a lot of work we need to do on the jail, and I think that's, I think something we need to be thinking about, and, this will be a good year to invest in the jail.
Staff will be good, no exercise.
Have y'all been able to use that environment at all yet, or do we need to get more dirt on it yet?
No, it should be settled pretty good with the rain and all that, so I finally got the stake, we got the stakes in.
What are we talking about?
We extended our backstop of our, for fire.
If we need to make it bigger, look, get to cleaning out ditches, y'all let me know or something.
Yeah, I'll let you.
Okay.
I think we're good though.
All right. I was afraid if we went any farther, it was gonna be too much.
No, I think it's fine where it's at, so.
Seems like we're getting more of our neighboring counties inmates than normal.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? What's going on with them that they're sending them to us?
Either they're full or the inmate has a conflict of interest with someone who works at the jail or we sent one to Stevens County for that reason.
Yeah. Is he still there? Do we know?
I do not believe he is.
That
You think
should
he's-
be, it should have already got changed, right?
He got picked up.
Is he playing?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I was
No,
thinking
yeah,
about-
he's not,
He's not in Stevens County anymore?
I think he's already got changed, so.
Okay.
We had one there, then we had one here for them.
Okay, do we have any questions? Thank you so much, appreciate it.
Don't forget hats next time.
All right, item number, I know I've got you on here somewhere else. I didn't put you all together, did I? I messed that up, I'm sorry. Well, can we just skip to item number 12? Discuss and consider resolution number 138, fiscal year 2027, the Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority resolution for catalytic converter theft prevention grant program. That's a mouthful, presented by Lieutenant Carter.
Continuation of the grant application we did last year for FY26, Shadow Converter. This is a reference to the CT license holders.
When do those get installed?
So we've gone through, I had to create a ORI with TCIC, so essentially create a law enforcement entity. Now we've got that pushed through, so now it's on to the textile. So
Good deal.
this first part of the summer.
So this is Resolution 138, whereas under the provisions of the Texas Transportation Code, Chapter 1006, and the Texas Administrative Code, Title 43, Part 3, Chapter 57, entities are eligible to receive grants from the Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority to provide financial support to law enforcement task force and agencies for economic motor vehicle theft, including catalytic converter theft. And whereas this grant program will assist this jurisdiction to combat catalytic converter theft, and whereas the County of Young has agreed that in the event of loss or misuse of the grant funds, the County of Young agrees and assures that the grant funds will be returned in full to the Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority. Now therefore be it resolved and ordered that Sheriff Travis Babcock of Young County is designated as the authorized official to apply for, accept, decline, modify, or cancel the grant application for the Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority grant program and all other necessary documents to accept said grant. And be it further resolved that the Chief Deputy Chris Moody of the Young County Sheriff's Office is designated as the Program Director, and Young County Auditor Cheryl Roberts is designated as the Financial Officer of this grant. Do we have a motion to approve this grant as presented?
If we didn't, it said payback on there. What did that mean by how much we have to pay back?
We have to return the money 100% if we use it for something other than what it is intended for. So basically, if we misuse the grant funds, we are agreeing that the money will be returned in full to the state.
Go.
All right, Commissioner Shook made a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner Craig. All in favor?
Right.
Any opposed? That motion passes 4-0.
Now, don't be not looking at catalytic converters.
Oh, they're still individuals with missing persons.
Yeah.
So very popular.
We were in school in Arlington for commissioners and judges. We walked up and it's more than 16 catalytic converters gone in that parking lot overnight.
So the state, they view a catalytic converter the same as a stolen vehicle, which is extra good stats for us.
Do you need a copy of this?
Yes, sir.
So, you make a copy to give to Will?
Yeah.
And then we'll then she'll get it back to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now back to order. We'll go to item number 10, discuss and consider using FireflyReservations.com to book reservations for the barracks and the RV hookups at Fort Belknap. We have our caretaker, Mr. Jim Hammond, to present.
It's 2026, and we need to be able to pay for rental with a credit card. I've worked through this program, looked through it. I mean, it's a lot. It's for bigger RV and campground, National Park Services use it and stuff like that. But it puts everything online. Develop a map, and somebody's coming and they need an RV spot. They pick their RV spot. They book the date, and they can pay online. And from what I've gathered, we can build the cost to us into the price that we charge the, so.
How much it would cost a year or whatever?
Well, here's the thing, is that since we've got less than 25, I mean, it's kind of for more than 25 rental spots. Since we've got less than 25, it's really cheap, so it would be like $3.50 per rental, $3.50 per rental. So if we were charging, I mean, say we did $60 for RV hookup, charge $65, that's gonna cover our costs. We need it for the barracks as well, so that's something else that I would put in there. And that way we can do all of that online, and there's no, that sometimes it'll be 2 weeks before I get up here to bring something. I do not like whenever people come in and pay with cash. I just don't, because I don't want that responsibility on me. So, I mean, it'll pay for itself if we put the pricing right.
Yeah.
And I think just kind of talking around and the way we're gonna work those RV hookups there, $60 rental is, and everybody's okay with it. Kind of had a mix up with Crawfish and Cannons. I told them the rental was $60. They were thinking the crawfish ticket was included in that. My fault, I should have explained that better, but,
So, when there's a booking made, because we have a strict rule on, you can only, there's a maximum amount of time you can stay.
yeah.
How will you be informed of a new booking, when it was booked, so that you can enforce our
So-
exit date?
So I'll have, I'll get an email from the booking thing to tell me. And, well, up front, what'll happen is they'll call, and I'll send them to the link, and let them know. In that phone call, I'm gonna tell them up front, this is the policy. We'll also have the policy on the, whenever they go to that link to pay, they'll see that policy. I'll get an email, and then I can still go into the program and see, make sure everything is paid for, everything is lined up.
Is there a way to put in there to when they, because I'm assuming there's gonna be a drop-down menu, how many days do you want your spot?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And will it be capped out, because isn't there a limit 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah, so you have a choice of 1, 2, or 3.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
and there, I can do a minimum, I can do a maximum.
Perfect.
There's a lot in this program. If we wanted to do holiday rates or something like that, you could change, and you can set that up because it was asking me for pricing, and how long do you want this pricing to be?
You're gonna want holiday rates for the crawfish and cannon.
See,
because we're gonna want a premium for that.
And I had talked with Kathy at the chamber too. I think what we would like to do is, we're gonna charge a premium for that, but then also, figure out a way so that they don't have to buy a separate ticket for that they can get their ticket with it, and then and maybe kind of like the VIP tables. Where
But you're gonna have to know how many people they're gonna have, so that'd be hard to do.
You just give one ticket per rental or 2.
Well,
You set a limit on how many tickets per rental you do.
and we can, whenever they show up, that would be something that we put up front.
Yeah.
If it's just you and your wife, because that was really what happened this year. It was husband and wife show up. If it's just you and your wife, you got those two people on there. If they plan on bringing their whole family, then we'll have to put on there some, you know.
Yeah, maybe the spot comes with 2 tickets.
Yeah.
Something
That's
like
like,
that.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, throwing in a t-shirt, crawfish plate or something like that, and just really.
Yeah,
get
we
them-
can, in our planning meeting, we come up with that.
How much do we had any other rentals on those spots other than crawfish and cannons?
No, that was the first one. That was the first, time we rented that out.
I would go ahead and block out that weekend right now,
Oh, yeah.
so that
Yeah.
people can't rent it.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you wanna do is then have someone come in and get it at a normal rental.
Well, we've already got next year's crawfish and cannons, those already spots are booked already, so.
Okay.
I'll just have to go in and plug that into the program, but, I just like it because it takes, now, it will take a little bit of, I mean, it's gonna take a minute for me to get it in there and get everything organized. Understand, like, I'm a historian, I'm not a computer guy, so.
Can you get that added whenever they list that on their site? Or can you get it listed as part of the Fort Trails? Or we hooked
Yes, yes, and that was something, we had a meeting of the museums this week, and, Tammy Burden, the president of the Fort Trail, was here, and I was talking to her about that. And they'll put that on there, and, I mean, we put it on the county side as well, just to, they can get on the link and click on it. I'll have it on the Fort Belknap Facebook page, and that way anybody that needs access to it, they can have options on where they go for it. And I can email the link if I need
Do
to.
we need to get with Harley and get some numbers posted on those sites so that they know?
It's already done.
Already did, huh? Wow.
Kyle?
Yeah, so, how's the money gonna come in? That's the question.
That's, I have to get with you on that, because they're gonna ask for an account,
Okay.
and, I mean, it asks for what credit cards we're gonna accept. I don't know what we can do, so I have to get with you on that to figure that out.
And one of the main things I think we need to know, and from the crawfish and cannons, is how many spots are rented and how much. We've got what you collected, but we don't know who they were, how many spots were,
Right.
or anything like that. And I may have to include that in my hot tax report that I do, annual report. I have to report certain numbers. And so, I think this will be good for that, because we'll have a record of that, but, you know, from this point forward, we have to know how much is being, how many spots are being rented, and, you know, and at what price,
Right.
because they wanna know that.
Did Susie create a form that he could?
Yeah. Yeah, or get with Susie, she'll have
Yeah,
to know the form.
I've talked with her about that, and with crawfish and cannons this year, it was just, I mean, didn't have the program, and it was, people I was discussing with aren't computer savvy, so it was kind of a,
Fair enough.
It just sounded like a
Yeah.
good way to go.
and we get, the great thing about it is we get the information from them. If they have rented once, and they decide they wanna come back, well, like for the family reunions, you know, get people that come every year for those family reunions. They rent 1 year, they're gonna know when that reunion is next year, and they can go ahead and do that in advance, and we'll have their information is safe for them, so they just get in and rebook, so. It'll take a minute to get everything lined out, but I think once we get on the back end of this, it's gonna be easier. I know it'll be easier for me, cause it's taking all the paperwork out of it, so
Okay.
it'll all be online.
Anyone have any objections to this idea? If not, do we have a motion to allow Jim to set up a fireflyreservation.com account to book reservations at Fort Belknap?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All right, so we got Commissioner Cresswell, seconded by Commissioner Craig. All in favor? Any opposed? That passes 4-0.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. All right, item number 11, discuss and consider making a county policy that our official hours are 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and discuss whether or not there be a county policy to close at noon before a holiday or work a full day before a holiday. This item's come up as we go into budget season. I went around and I stopped by almost every department in the county, and the comments, like, I heard there was a common theme of every office is working different hours. It's gotten to the point where it seems like some offices are shutting down the day before holidays and some offices are not shutting down the day before holidays, and I think there's become confusion. And so I kind of left it. I said, you know what, I'll throw it on an agenda and see what everyone wants to think about that. But I just thought we needed to have a discussion because it seems like, I don't know, it's somewhat chaos, to be honest.
Well, it needs to be a 40-hour week plus holiday, or holiday equal to a 40-hour week. Unless you're gonna write them off extra time on your budget.
Yeah, and you know, it used to be that before Thanksgiving and Christmas, the courthouse would close at noon before the holiday to allow people, especially for Thanksgiving, to allow people to go grocery shop and stuff like that. But now it's President's Day, and I mean, it's just become every holiday. In essence, we've almost doubled our holidays because the courthouse, in essence, shuts down the day before a holiday, which I do not think that was ever the intention. Do we want to have a county policy that our hours are X to X?
Well,
Do we want to have a,
I think we need that consistency for the different.
Well, like on our hands, they work 10-hour days. If they work 20 hours that week, should they get holiday pay? I mean, that's my question. Unless they're sick, I don't know,
well, you don't have to work 10-hour days either.
but we don't have to, we can go back to 8.
I think this is really meant to be a courthouse policy, not,
Okay.
you know,
Well, didn't
I
want
think
to
as far
exclude
as,
anything else.
I think the crews, you know, I think that's a different thing. It's really kind of more, you know, especially so many of our courthouse offices are public offices, and, you know, people will show up and to see somebody, and there won't be anyone there. I don't know. I don't know whose car that is. Is that yours?
I hope not.
The fancy alarm.
Depends how.
What's your thoughts, Kyle?
Well, my thoughts, you know, I do the payroll, okay? Now, I'm not HR, but I do work with HR, do a couple of things.
It's not open.
And
You want me to take care of it?
I think the problem is there's an unfairness that's being applied to people that work in the courthouse, okay? Some are closing at half a day and others aren't. I mean, I'm not even talking about holidays, I'm talking about during the week. And so there's an unfairness of others that, you know, it may be the discretion of the elected official, but at the same time, it's not being applied fairly to all employees. And so that's, you know,
It's the
my take
K-9
on it.
unit for the PD, so I don't know which one that would be.
If my guys take off, they would use their sick leave or their holiday, or their vacation.
Exactly.
If they're not 40 hours and it's not a holiday, to get that 40 hours that week, they gotta either take sick leave or they gotta take their holiday, or their,
It's also not fair to the public, not knowing.
Or short
what
pay,
hours
you know,
they
or
work.
short pay if you don't have the time. You know, that's the thing. And there are plenty, I mean, you know, my own assistant has had to take short pay because she's used all her vacation time, sick time, caring for a 96-year-old mother and a husband had leukemia, okay? And so then we see somebody close down for an afternoon and get admin time. And, you know, we've got people that waited a year to get their vacation time that needed to take off and couldn't take off, you know, because they weren't going to subject themselves to that. And so I just think there's as a payroll, because I see it. And I think it's being abused. And it's just not, it's a fairness issue, you know, when you consider the Fair Labor Board standards, you know, that everybody's supposed to be treated the same.
Well, I'm inclined, I'll make a motion that we declare the official hours for the county's official hours to be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and that the official county policy is that the county works a full day before a holiday.
Unless they wanna take vacation or
Yeah.
something.
People are,
Exclude Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve.
No, I mean, if you're wanting to take off a day or two before Thanksgiving or Christmas, take your
You
holiday.
have to. Yeah.
Take your vacation. That's what it's there for.
Yeah, but we need to put it out there for the public to know if an office is gonna be open.
Mhm.
Not, I take this as knowing that the office is gonna be open those hours. And for people outside of, you know, our area, and they say, okay, I can get this done in the afternoon before. They need to be able to look and see what the policy is and say, hey,
Mhm.
okay, they're closed this day.
I agree.
And
All right, so my motion is that the official county hours to be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and that includes the day before designated county holidays.
I'll second that.
Okay.
I'll third.
Hang on one second, let me just make this down.
I'll third.
So we need to change the website, make sure that all of that is on the website.
All right, so we have, I made a motion, Commissioner Craig made a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Yeah, I don't know, it was definitely a common theme talking that everyone's kind of feels in, every office was doing it different. I mean, everyone was different.
And then admin time, it's a discretion, but shouldn't just use it just here and there and under, you know?
Yeah.
It needs to be pretty discretionary. Yeah.
Okay. So we all know we were talking about Timmy.
I know. It's on Monday mornings when she's rough.
All right, let's move to item number 13, discuss and consider resolution number 137, nominating Donette Wiley to fill the unexpired term of Mike Sipes on the Young County Appraisal District Board of Directors. I'm not gonna read this whole resolution. It's a bunch of verbiage basically stating that we're gonna nominate Donette. Do we have a motion?
I will make that motion.
We have a motion from Alan Craig to approve the resolution. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second from Commissioner
What day
Cresswell.
did she take that over, January 1st?
Well, no, we're gonna have a countywide, we'll have to have an entity election. So this is gonna be, right now it's the nomination process.
Right.
And then they're gonna send in all the nominees are gonna get sent out. We're gonna vote on which nominee we
We
want to
usually
cast our votes
seat
for.
one though, because we usually put all our votes to one.
We do. Well, there's only one spot.
Right.
That we're
And then
dealing
we
with.
usually, we wind up with that seat.
The way that the county practice has always been is, I'll just use an Olney an example, is that if the Olney person resigns, historically, only the Olney entities will nominate someone, everyone else would decline to nominate, so that we keep the balance, a countywide balance on the board. So I'm not necessarily expecting anyone else to get nominated, because that was our nominee that got resigned or retired. But regardless, it's gonna take a while before she gets on because there's gonna be a whole nother step. Okay, so Commissioner Craig made a motion, Commissioner Cresswell made a second. All in favor? Any opposed? That passes 4-0. I gotta sign something. Yes, and then Timmy's gonna need a copy of this. Well, you'll need to sign and stamp, and then give it to Timmy, let her make a copy. And she'll get back to it.
Well, yeah, it's boiling.
Okay, this is the highlight of the meeting. Item number 13, everyone's favorite subject, the fiscal year 2027 budget calendar. I have put together a budget calendar. It's going to be very similar to the budget calendar we did last year. I thought it worked pretty well last year. I was pretty happy with it. It starts the first Monday in June, June 1st. And I have us concluding on August 24th, which was when we'd have a public hearing and vote on tax rate and budget. We picked August 24th because that's the week that they have the Austin, what do they call it? The legislative convention in Austin. Yep. So if everything goes according to the plan, we can be done before that conference starts. Last year, the way we did it, we had a budget workshop every Monday, and then we also had Commissioners Court before it. This year, I'd like to try something different, to where we'll keep our Commissioners Court on the every other week, like it historically is, and then we'll have a short budget workshop after that. And on the weeks where we don't have a don't have a Commissioners Court, we can have a long budget workshop. You may have some vouchers payable that you want to sneak on there, that's fine.
Don't have a full court though.
Not gonna have full court, I would say, not go through the pomp and circumstance of,
Public announcement.
yeah, all that. We're just gonna go right into budget workshop, and then we'll have our traditional Commissioners Courts. And those will be long days with a really short budget workshop, and then we can have a nice long budget workshop. Because those Commissioners Courts ended up getting longer and longer and longer, and our budget workshops got smaller and smaller and smaller. I think this will be a better way. And then after we've done it 2 different ways, we can see which one we like better. So, I tried to put everything on there. I put when Timmy needs to put it in the paper. If you look on your budget calendar, I have already spoken to most of the departments, and they have scheduled times to present their departments. I will point out that on July 20th, gentlemen, it is you. So, and then the sheriff, which he's already left, that's always a big one. That one, the sheriff is on July 27th. Something to be thinking about in getting the preliminary numbers from the appraisal district. There was a considerably lower appreciation in property values than we've had the last several years. The city of Graham, I've already talked to them, they are not doing raises this year. They don't have any money for raises. I'm still trying to determine what I think we could do. It's just, this is gonna be a tighter budget than we've had in years past. And
Well, we're gonna have to increase our rock budgets and stuff, no matter what we do this year, because of the fact that material and fuel has gone up so much.
I've been telling departments that they need to be thinking about when they're doing their budgets with me, if we're gonna do projects and stuff, it's gonna have to come at the expense of raises this year. I mean, it's just gonna be, I think it's gonna be a tight budget. Just something to be thinking about. Does anyone have any, Jim, did you see your date? You were
Yeah.
July 13th?
Ready to rock.
Were you here, you were here when I gave you your date. I gave you your date, or you're just gonna be on a good.
I'll be there.
You'll be there on a time when we have, you have your date?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
like the very first week.
Does anyone have any comments on the budget calendar as presented?
Can I get an extension on Monday?
No. Do we have a motion to approve the budget calendar?
So moved.
So,
All right, Commissioner Craig made a motion, Commissioner Cresswell makes a second. All in favor of the budget calendar? Any opposed? 4-0, we officially have a budget calendar.
I'll print out, all of y'all work budget, you're working on budget.
can we make an adjustment on there?
Yeah.
Since Jimmy wasn't here, can we put him very first?
Jimmy on June 1st?
Yeah.
That'd be funny. That would be funny.
I make that motion.
I'm hoping that I can go on June 1st, so I'm gonna try to be ready for June 1st. All right, well, I missed it at 10 o'clock, but we're gonna go at 10:25. We're gonna declare public hearing. We're here to discuss lowering the speed limit from 40 miles an hour to 35 miles an hour on the Murray Cemetery Road in Young County. Scott, would you like to tell us why we're considering this?
Yes, so I've gotten a few phone calls, concerns about what the speed limit is on Murray Cemetery Road because there are no signs posted presently. We're doing a little research, we figured out that it's a 40-mile-an-hour zone. We would like to lower that to 35 miles an hour and then put up signs on both ends of the cemetery road.
How long is that road?
Miles.
Miles, like
Not
4, 5
exactly.
miles?
Couple of miles probably.
4. You need one every,
Target practice.
you need one in the middle too. One of those ways, so it's gonna take 4 signs anyway.
We have budget before, son.
I think I have a couple in my stock. I probably just have to order a couple. We could do the paved part of it and then the dirt part of it, I guess.
Entrance to
There's
the
some good speed.
solar farm.
Yeah.
Do they make, do those signs have a way to, how do you mow around those?
You don't.
You go around.
them.
Go around.
You just mow around them?
Go around.
But doesn't, when TxDOT puts them up, don't they lay down?
No, they go
And then
weeding
they-
around them.
Huh?
They got weeding.
They just go around it?
Weeding.
Okay.
Go around it.
I thought they had something and they laid them down and then they went over them and then they brought them back up.
We have a real good speed bump in the middle of the asphalt area right now though, because we're trying to replace all those, they're real narrow tin horns and we're widening the tin horns out. So there's about a 2-foot speed bump, reverse speed bump in the middle of it right now. We're gonna get that fixed today though.
Leave that.
Yeah, let's do it. That'll slow them down. And Start
Slow them rock
getting,
trucks, man.
start getting bills for people's front ends landing.
Kids on the dirt bikes jumping in.
Yeah.
Arvin, you wanna contribute?
Well, I just, support the reduction of the speed limit on there due to the solar farm going in, and evidently that's gonna be one of the main entrances on that solar farm is off Murray Cemetery, to just slow that traffic down, not only from 1974, but the way if they come off 209, because there's several residents in that, on that paved road especially, and that could be a pretty good racetrack for.
Have you seen any traffic, solar farm traffic, like, or do you see people going in and out of there with the solar farm?
None at this point in time.
I haven't heard of anything.
The
so.
turnkey guys from Woodson have had a lot of rock trucks going up and down 1974. I don't know where they're going,
Foghorn, I think.
but they're going back toward Liceville from my place in that way. And
Oh, then I
the
don't
sheriff
know.
might wanna.
I think they had a bunch of washout over there on some of that wind farm right there where they put that in on the other side of the county line.
Yeah, but this is on 1974.
Well, they go both ways to get there.
For extra revenue, the sheriff might wanna put a patrol car out there, and he can, he's welcome to park in my entrance, and, he can get him some revenue there, especially on those rock trucks.
Be careful, next thing on Monday morning, I'll be signing an Arwin Johnson. Public defender, not form.
Hey, if we can get it where we get our speed limits on dirt roads and county roads enforced, it would be nice.
Mhm.
because we do not get that enforcement much.
Well, I mean, truth of the matter is, we haven't increased the number of patrol deputies in the sheriff's department in over a decade, you know, and, we do have more homes and traffic, and, you know, I don't know if we have more residents, but we have more
We have more.
we have more residential tenants than we've ever had.
We have more homes out in the country in the last 10 years than,
Yes.
I just don't know if we have like permanent residents, because our population hasn't gone up, but I
We
know
also
our
haven't done a
home numbers
census
have
yet.
gone up.
I don't think.
We
our
also
census-
haven't done a census yet.
Well, we did a census in 2000.
Yeah, it
Exactly,
wasn't
but since
right, so it was
2000
in the middle of COVID. I guarantee you that wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
did
quite a few
There
permanent
was
residents out in
60
that area.
permits for septics last year
Mhm.
alone, and right now we're only at like 15, but still.
Yeah.
Hey, for general information, did they accept your, change, loan agreement?
I haven't, I sent it to them and they haven't come back on anything. So it's just, we're in limbo right now, waiting for their response to what we sent them.
And you haven't heard anything about the sale?
I asked Robert Pena, and he says he hadn't heard whispers about anything like that. So he, as far as, and he was good, said he'd asked, but he hasn't heard anything.
Well, my information came from a participant in the lease, so he.
You already know, huh?
He
Yeah,
should
no,
know.
if anybody does.
Yeah, I have heard nothing, except for that one day in this room. That's the only time I've heard that idea presented. But I did ask, and he didn't know.
Or wouldn't say.
Yeah, I don't know, he's been pretty good about giving me information. But, okay, do we have anyone else here for the public comment? And we will close the public hearing. Do we have a motion to lower the speed limit from 40 miles an hour to 35 miles an hour on the Murray Cemetery Road?
So moved.
Scott, would you like to make that
I'll
motion?
make a motion, you can say.
I'll second it. You were slow.
All right, we're gonna go Scott Shook, and we'll go Stacy Cresswell on the second. All in favor? Any opposed? That passes 4-0. Item number 15, discuss and consider the Texas Association of Counties Health and Employee Benefits Pool Board of Director special election. We were privileged enough to receive a special election ballot, and there was one person nominated, the Honorary John Gaffia, who is the Orange County Judge. I've never met him. No one else was nominated, so there's one nominee for one position. I'll make a motion that we cast our vote for Mr. Gaffia, Judge Gaffia. Do we have a second?
I'll second that. I haven't met him.
You have met him?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
He was down there when I went to, newly elected,
Okay.
6 years ago, and, he was different.
He was different?
Yep.
All right. So, I made a motion, Stacy made a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0.
I gotta say though, different from you, Stacy, is a good thing.
Well, that's why I hold myself high in the George Dillon. Just you though.
Today's the 11th, right? All right, Timmy, can you send that out, please? Item number 16. I'm gonna start moving that to the this to the bottom of the agenda, just because they're hardly ever here to talk about it, and I don't know, just seems like it'd be something we could do at the end. Consider the extension agent's April report request for reimbursement. This has got to be a county record that Penny Barron submitted $0 in first.
Was noted.
We'll probably get something.
That was a budget-friendly request for reimbursement. Savannah did not get the hint. She requested $814.50. Do we have a motion?
Vacation.
Do we have a motion and a second?
So moved.
We have a motion from Commissioner Craig. We have a second from Commissioner Shook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 4-0.
Yeah, I try to abstain from making that motion,
Oh, sorry.
since I work in the same office.
I don't even know what our vote is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine.
Item number 17, discuss and consider burn restrictions.
Come on up.
This is the Jared Cook portion of the meeting.
Burn, baby, burn.
Huh?
I said, burn, baby, burn.
Okay.
How's, since we're talking about this stuff, how's everything going in Wise County and Palo Pinto County as far as the recovery from the tornado strikes?
They're doing good. We had our incident support task force out there the night of, and sent teams consistently every day since. But we have points of distribution out there, everything's good.
So before tornado season, we did have a tabletop at City Hall where Graham PD, Graham Fire, our volunteer fire department, Alney's police department, the hospitals, and I represent the county. We did a tabletop of what would happen if we had a tornado strike. You know, what everyone's role would be, how can we assist, kind of everyone to kind of know what their expectation was. You know, that way we're not running around with chickens with their heads cut off. And we've got another one coming, where we have a second follow-up to that coming up here pretty soon, but.
Make a public meeting where we can get commissioners in on that, because we put our equipment out there as quick as we can to help.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Yeah, absolutely. At the next one, I'll send it out. If you guys want to come, you're more than welcome to come. But I definitely think it was helpful for a lot of people to kind of hear, you know, what everyone's role would be. And I'm hoping next year, especially with the strikes that we've had so close to us, I think we're
Yeah, we
gonna.
had Dark Canyon and Rosser Ranch back in 19, and we had equipment on those, within an hour.
So I've got the date. If y'all want to hang out at the meeting, I'll give you the date of the next meeting, because it's already been scheduled. All right, so no action on burn restrictions.
Yeah, I won't take that text off my phone for all of the control planners. Man, these things all the time right now.
Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Well, we have
No.
the emergency.
We have emergency deal.
Oh, excuse me. I forgot. We will now begin the emergency meeting. This came up with, I don't know if you guys noticed that our phone system was down for quite a bit last week. And it wasn't due to anything going on here. It was an AT&T issue, and AT&T was not, they've already given us notice that they're gonna discontinue our service
August
within
1st.
August 1st. So they did not show any interest in repairing damage on that.
Several phone calls made, and then when they did show up, they said they hadn't heard from anybody.
Yeah, which is
Well,
not true.
Webfire had tried to put it
Fire had,
on it.
David did.
So we're gonna have to do something anyway in the near future, and we can start getting some information on that.
Are we
but-
looking at phone systems set up?
We'll have to have a whole new.
I had a lady call me when she seen we were down, that's what they do is phone systems, if you want the information.
You can give it to Marcia.
Marcia's not here.
I know.
That's the point.
Oh, yeah, but she'll be taking all
I'd
that.
like to remind you that the county hours are 8 to 4:30.
So Cheryl will take anything Marcia did.
But yeah, so David, Webfire was gonna come in and just try to Band-Aid it temporarily, and in the meantime, AT&T got a hold of them, and so AT&T did their thing, took them 5 minutes, it was something right out here. But those copper lines, if something happens, they're not gonna be able to repair them, and they won't repair them, they're doing away with it, so.
We kinda got that this last time.
But our whole phone system down there, I mean, I think it's one big Band-Aid.
So tell them what the fix is, what we think the fix is.
Probably gonna have to go voice over IP, internet phones.
That's
Yep.
fine.
Which now that we have Brazos, thank you Brazos, it's wonderful, it does not go down hardly ever.
Have y'all got any comment on it?
Brazos.
We're just here listening.
Brazos-
We will comment though, if we need, if you want. It's such an easy question, I'll turn it over to Matt.
But now that we do have good reliable internet here at the courthouse, before it would not have been an option, but I think now that we have that, it's,
And we just.
and we had the highs,
So,
don't we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we should be able to handle the phone system.
Without a doubt.
So basically, Marcia and Harley are gonna be doing some investigation as to what we need to do within this 90-day window to figure out our next course of action. Hopefully, it won't be
we have
crazy
several
expensive.
people already asking about it. We've also talked with our outside IT to be able to get his opinion on a bunch of people as well. And we know who he's leaning towards as well, so.
Mhm.
Anyway, just a little information, we weren't taking.
When I put this up here, we didn't have a solution to get us back on, so we were, the reason I called this an emergency meeting was, one, it was after our deadline to post.
Right.
But the fact that we had no phones in our courthouse for a couple of days, I thought that qualified as an emergency to get us up and running. But we got up and running, and we have phone systems now. So I guess it's not, we don't really need an emergency meeting anymore, but I figure we.
Do we need a motion to let them go ahead and find out what?
Well, they're gonna come back with some recommendations, so, but I still think it's good that and I'm not sure y'all were aware of the problems we were having in the courthouse.
It was fun.
Thank you, Harley.
I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Took a lot of you had to do. A lot of you.
Harley was knee
It was a busy time.
deep in it. Okay.
It was, deeper than that.
So no action there, and we'll move to, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Someone.
Motion from Stacy Crespo, do we have a second?
Second.
Second from Alan Craig, all in favor? Any opposed? We are officially